Hi YouTube. In this video we're going to talk about the Mitsu-Bishi 9850 HB pencil. Okay, there's the box. I can't understand what that says, but if I was to guess, I'm sure someone will correct me if I'm wrong. I'd say it probably says Mitsu-Bishi Pencil Company Ltd. But then again, that's just a guess. Has the barcode on the one side and has a little bit of Japanese on the other side. It's a 9850 HB. There you go. Comes 12 pencils. Alright, first impressions. It is a beautiful pencil. It has kind of a reddish brown paint job, which I believe we call that burgundy. I don't like the fact that it has the barcodes. A lot of pencils do these days because they'll sell them out of the box, you know, inside of a cup or something, and you know, you take it up to the cashier and they can just charge you for a single pencil, which in the US these average around $1 a piece. The writing is in chrome as opposed to just calling it silver. I would call it chrome. It has the nice shiny chrome look to it. The ferrule is a slight goldish hue to what would otherwise have been a silver ferrule, but you can see it's kind of got a slight goldish hue to it, though it's not full-blown gold. Has that white latex eraser tip on it, which is really nice. And it's a hexagonal shaped pencil. The core doesn't look very thick. It weighs about 0.2 ounces, and the overall diameter is about 7.9 millimeters. The length of it comes out to 18.8 centimeters or 7.4 inches. Okay, and I guess that's about all I could say about the appearance and characteristics of the pencil itself. Now, we're going to go ahead and just try it out on paper. I'll give you my impression on how it feels, how it looks, and I'll also compare it to one of my favorite pencils, if not the favorite pencil, or pretty close to it, which would be the Palomino Blackwing 602. So, first things first, let's do the writing. I'll zoom in. Alright, give you a front row seat. Alright, so this one here is the Mitsu-Bishi 9850 HB. I can tell you right off the bat, this is a smooth pencil. Goes on really nice, has very good tonal quality, very good tonal quality. I give that a very good, right up there in the top 10 easily. Just really, really nice. Overall, I would enjoy using this pencil every day for all my pencil needs as far as writing. It is a really, really nice pencil. And again, it runs about $1 here in the States. Notice it says here that it's a smooth writing pencil for office use. And I'd have to concur. It is a smooth writing pencil. It has relatively good point retention. See, I still have a pretty good point here, so I can keep on going and keep on writing with this. And in a moment, I will also show you how it smears or doesn't smear. But first, what I want to do is bring up the 602 Palomino. Now, of course, the Palomino is a sexier pencil than the 9850, but it's also going to cost you twice the price. It runs around about $2 a piece here in the US. So the Palomino Blackwing 602. Okay, it is a smooth pencil as well. It also has very nice tonal quality, as most of us know, which I would say is very good. One of the things I can tell right off the bat, it does seem to be wearing a little bit quicker, but let's take a real close look at the difference in tonal quality. Okay, it's kind of tough to tell the difference. 9850 is on the top, and the Blackwing is right below it. I have a little bit of glue on my finger here, so please forgive the messiness of my finger. Now I'm going to just lay down some shading here on my writing notepad as opposed to a drawing pad. And then I'm going to put the Palomino right up against it. Sometimes shading makes it a lot easier to tell the difference. Alright, 9850 on the left, Palomino 602, excuse me, on the right. Okay, I'll let you be the judge of the tonal quality here. I would say that the 602 is mildly darker, but that could be a little subjective, but it does seem to be slightly darker than here. Now let's see how these things do in the smear category. Okay, wipe the old hands clean, and I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to use a different finger and do that. Alright, and there you go. Okay, I say it handles smearing very well. Doesn't seem to smear that easy. Between the two, it just seems very, very close. Very close. Okay, so they seem to handle smearing just fine, and that's good. Now, what we're going to do is take it to the MB grading system. So what I've done here, and we're only grading the 9850, but I went ahead and I laid down the HB, the B, and the 2B pencils, and I noted that the 9850 was darker than the HB, that it seemed to be very close to the B, and that the 2B was darker than the 9850. Now, so that you can see that, I am going to put it on the light box and then zoom in for you, and you'll see why I gave it a grade of B. So let's zoom in. There you go. This here is the 9850. This is an HB, the Mitsu-Bishi HB. And yes, they're both Mitsu-Bishi HBs, but this one is from the High Uni Art Set drawing pencils, and this is an office pencil. And I have found there is a slight difference between the two. So we can see that this pencil has a slight tonal darkness over the HB. Here they tend to blend very well together. It's hard to determine that there is actually two pencils here. And then here you can easily see that the 2B is darker than the HB 9850. So I gave it an MB grade of B because this one seemed to be a very, very close comparison between the two, where you can see the difference between here and you can see the difference between here. So MB grade of B. Now let's take a look at how the erasers work on the pencil here. This is the Mitsu-Bishi 9850, and this is its eraser. and it does a pretty good job of removing. And then I'll go ahead and use the 602's black eraser here to erase it. All right. There's the 9850, and there is the Blackwing. You'll notice that the Blackwing leaves a little more on the paper. Whether this is a function of its tonal quality being just slightly darker or that its eraser is inferior, well, that is a good question and hard to answer by this kind of a test. I'm going to go ahead and use the 9850's eraser on the Blackwing and see if I can clean this up. So it does seem that the 602 does leave a little more behind, regardless of what eraser I use, than the 9850. But there you go. There's your eraser comparison between the two. So it goes on smooth, good tonal quality. It erases really nice. Doesn't smear very bad at all. Excellent pencil. Now, here's the thing. The 602 is a better looking pencil, of course. It's $2. And this pencil is also a very good looking pencil. It's not, of the same class as the Blackwing, but it writes just as well, in my opinion. It writes just as well, maybe just a wee bit lighter, but really hard for the eyes to tell the difference. And I think it's a really great quality write, smooth write pencil for $1 a piece. And so there you go. The Mitsu-Bishi 9850. If you like this review, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe and comment down below. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.